drag is holy. There has been an assault on the rights of drag performers in this country, and we must call out the hypocrisy and the injustice. Jesus called himself a mother hen longing to gather up her chicks. Gender is a construct, you see. And if Jesus can be a mother hen, then you can dress in drag. I've even heard it said that Jesus was, and humanity is, God in drag. So let me say this again for those of you in the back. Drag is holy.
What? Why don't you let me hate these people? All kidding aside, guys, this is honestly one of the biggest non sequiturs that I have heard to date from biblical interpretation. This TikToker is erroneously referring to Matthew chapter 23 verse 37, where Jesus stated, "Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who killed the prophets and stoned those sent to you, how often have I longed to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing." So after properly analyzing the scripture, let's discuss the major issues with this analogy. Number one, Jesus was speaking in parables when he made this comparison. Number two, him using this parable in no way condones drag shows or men dressing like women by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 is very clear about that. Jesus spoke utilizing parables because he wanted people to be able to visualize what he was attempting to convey to them. Think about the times that they were living in. Do you think there would have been any example of a male animal that gathered its young together in that very same manner? No! But I can say with a proper amount of certainty that this individual making this video knew that making an attempt to justify drag shows by using a parable that Jesus utilized was disjointed and dishonest, to say the least. The example was meant to illustrate the love that God has for his children, not some arbitrary and made-up maternal instinct that Jesus Christ supposedly had. Now, I'm not even going to get into the human beings are God in drag statement because I honestly don't have time for that kind of stupidity. Really, I'm sorry guys, but my patience only goes so far. And wherever he heard that statement, or even if he heard it at all, doesn't make a bit of difference because it's definitely not biblical. But then again, this is clearly an individual that doesn't truly know what scripture says anyways. As always guys, thank you so much for stopping by. If you want to become a channel supporter, you can always stop by my Patreon page or pop into my Buy Me a Coffee page as well. Thank you especially to my supporters on both platforms. And as always guys, remember that tomorrow's not promised to anyone. Be safe, be good, be blessed. I'll see you when I see you. And most importantly of all, remember that Jesus Christ is King. Later guys.